Happy holidays, everyone. I'm Tasha Boerner Horvath, and it's an honor to serve as your state assembly member for the cities of Encinitas, Carlsbad, Oceanside Vista, and Camp Pendleton. As a third-generation North County resident, I'm truly proud to call North County home and raise my children here. Much like last year, 2021 has been a year unlike any other. We started off the year at the height of the global pandemic, and while we're not out of the woods yet, we've made big strides to protect our communities and build back stronger than before. We've seen healthcare workers and volunteers stepping up to deliver the vaccines that have saved countless lives. We've seen outstanding nonprofits doing what it takes to make sure everyone in our community, not just the most privileged, have the information, healthcare access, and resources they need. Our incredible teachers and school staff have been heroes for our young people as they navigate unprecedented return to safe in-person learning. In many ways, it has been a comeback year, a year of recovery, and our state's progress to date would not have been possible without all the many helping hands who have kept up the pace with last year to support their neighbors. I'd like to highlight some of the folks who have been doing this work in 2021, starting with our Woman of the Year, Jacqueline Kiki Bispo.
Kiki heads up the Family Engagement Network at Vista Unified School District, an internationally recognized program that she designed herself.
She strives to make her community a better place through activism, awareness, love, and community building. She's a strong advocate for the students and families she works with, and she's determined to build a better world for underserved kids. Thank you, Kiki, for being a hero for so many families and making Vista a more equitable place for kids to learn and grow.
The work of serving vulnerable communities through the challenges of the past year and a half would not have been as successful without the partnership of our many hardworking nonprofit leaders. Here in North County, the Community Resource Center expanded their services to reach more families in need of support and earned this year's Nonprofit of the Year distinction for the 76th Assembly District. From providing basic assistance for families and domestic partners in crisis, to programs that facilitate the safety, stability, and self-sufficiency of low-income and homeless households, the Community Resource Center really makes all the difference for so many. Through the hard work and dedication of their staff and an outpouring of new volunteers, they've kept up their support for the most vulnerable in our community. And for that, they deserve to be celebrated. Thank you, Community Resource Center, for lending a helping hand and being a source of comfort and security for so many in our North County community. Our network of small businesses here in North County have been through a lot in 2021, but they never stop showing us what it means to give back. Perhaps no business has brought more smiles and joy than our 2021 Small Business of the Year, the Rancho Coastal Humane Society. Rancho Coastal has done such an amazing job at protecting animals and connecting pets with loving owners. In the decades since its founding, Rancho Coastal Humane Society has blossomed into a pillar of our community and a safe haven for hundreds of neglected and abandoned animals in the cross-border region. Through their diverse range of programming for veterans, seniors, youth, and those recovering from illness, they bring the joy of animal companionship to so many in our community, and for that, they deserve to be recognized. Thank you, Rancho Coastal, for lending a helping hand and paw to the animals and people in our community who need it the most. This year also brought with it our second annual Veterans and Military Service Award ceremony, this time in person. We enjoyed an official cake cutting ceremony on the occasion of the 246th Marine Corps birthday, welcoming the oldest Marine present at our event, Ruth Osborne, to help with the ceremony. We enjoyed an amazing performance by the Oceanside High School Choir and motivational speaker Van Morris, and honored some incredible veterans and military-connected residents for their service and volunteerism on behalf of their communities. We are blessed to have such a strong active duty and retired military presence here in North County. The sacrifices they make every single day keep us safe, and their efforts after service strengthen our community here at home.
To all the folks who continue to give their time, talent, and passion to make the 76th Assembly District a better place to live, thank you for being champions for our community.
Now that we have highlighted these community champions for my district, we'd also like to extend gratitude to all the sponsors and supporters and community members who weighed in on important topics to make sure North County is heard loud and clear in Sacramento. With your help, we got 5 bills across the finish line and signed into law this year. The first to get signed was Assembly Bill 341, a bill to strengthen privacy protections for victims of sexual assault by requiring a judge to decide when social media content can be used as evidence. This change will help victims from being unnecessarily embarrassed in court and will remove one more thing victims have to worry about when they seek justice. Next, the governor signed AB 803, the Starter Home Revitalization Act of 2021. This bill makes it possible to build for-sale single-family homes that are smaller and more affordable without making changes to site density or the character of the community. It will help younger families who want a shot at living in the area they grew up in find a house they can afford. Also signed this year was AB 66, which funds research at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography that will enable us to take the first steps toward developing an early warning system for bluff failures along our coast. With these dangerous incidents taking lives, threatening property, and putting important infrastructure at risk, we need to do all we can to better understand the natural process driving these collapses, and eventually set up a system to predict when they're likely to happen. Once operational, this system will put us on a path to a safer and more resilient future for the North County coast. Then there was AB 1390 and AB 335. The first one will help us fund teacher retirements and build more wind and solar farms by modernizing the way our state manages land holdings called school lands. The second will keep folks who rent or own boats safe on the water by making sure manufacturers can notify them of engine recalls or other important warranty information. 2021 was a busy year, and there's lots more work to do to improve our state in 2022. Stay tuned for updates on a brand new set of bills in the new year. This year, we also had some wins for North County in our state's budget. To name a few, included funding for tens of millions for sound replenishment, the replacing of the old Taylor Street Fire Station in Vista, the addition of solar panels to the Vista Civic Center, the addition of a new well in Vista's Brinkle Terrace Park, funding to rehabilitate the Brooks Street Pool in Oceanside, a new workforce reskilling and training program at Maricosta College, a partnership with the San Diego Botanic Garden to restore Ocean Knoll Canyon with native plants, and so much more.
From protecting our coast and combating climate change to promoting gender equality and job opportunities, and everything in between, we have made some important progress in 2021, and your role in these efforts deserves to be celebrated. I'm so thankful to all of you who worked hard to improve your community in 2021, and I'm looking forward to another productive year for North County. From my family to yours, wishing you a holiday full of gratitude and a new year that is happy and healthy.